Triptolemus in Scythia. However, not everybody had yet learned how to cultivate the earth. In distant parts of the world, men still lived with animals like savage, just as in the old days. This was how people lived in Scythia, which was ruled by King Longus. Demeter decided to send a hero there, a man who scorned all dangers in his efforts to teach men the agriculture, which would bring them civilization. The man best fitted the task, she felt, was Triptolemus, the eldest son of King Scythia. Demeter gave her hero a winged chariot and 2 dragons to shield him from evil powers, and he set out for distant Scythia. His strongest protection, however, was his own brave heart. This fearless hero faced many terrible dangers, but he overcame them all with his word, and finally taught the Scythians how to cultivate the soil. Thus peace slowly came to the people and the land. King Longus, however, was far from satisfied. He was jealous of Triptolemus and made up his mind to kill him and then spread the word that it was he, Longus, who had brought the art of agriculture to the people. But how was he to rid himself of Triptolemus, who killed everybody sent to murder him? Finally, he decided to do the deed himself. Since he did not want to meet the same fate as the others, he decided to commit the crime while Triptolemus was sleeping. And yet, how could he do so when the hero was guarded in his sleep by the winged dragon Demeter gave him? In the end, he hit upon a devilish plan. He invited Triptolemus to his palace and served him a splendid feast accompanied by choice wines. He thanked him for the great services he had performed for Scythia, and then led him to one of the chambers of the palace to sleep. Late that night, Triptolemus was slumbering deeply, and Longus crept into his room clutching a sharp-pointed dagger. Ha! The plan is working, said Longus to himself. But at the very moment when he was raising the dagger, he felt his wrist caught in a vice-like grip. The knife fell to the ground. The terrified Longus turned his head and found himself face to face with the goddess Demeter. Longus, you have sealed your own fate, the goddess hissed. A swine you are, and a swine you shall remain forever. And immediately the king was transformed into the wild boar, which fled panic-stricken to the forest, while Triptolemus left Scythia unharmed to bring Demeter's gift of agriculture to the other backward peoples of the world. From the moment, war betide anyone who dared to lay a finger on a goddess' fearless favorite.